Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge for the Game Boy. And if you thought Stage 5 was hard, Stage 6 is going to be even harder. Believe you me. And I can't believe I actually managed to dodge all that, and that's impressive. We're going to be doing an awful lot of platforming and an awful lot of dodging stuff. Gaining another extra life there, which is always welcome. And let's go ahead and get in through this door. Alright. We got some hearts. Want to make sure I face left before I go up this rope ladder. That way, in case I need to take out any projectiles, I can do it. Now I want to take out this guy from a distance with the projectiles. That would be nice. There we go. Took a few hearts, but it was definitely worth it. Definitely want to be able to fight these things with the axe. That's why I got it in the last stage. And now that I have the projectiles for the whip, I can fight this guy from a distance. And that boomerang slash skith slash whatever it is supposed to be won't be coming back anytime soon. Now for this one, you could destroy this thing, but it'll make it a little harder to get up to that rope ladder. So we want to duck and move our way past this thing. And there's 5 hearts. In case you took damage, that will be wall meat. And jump up and grab the rope ladder as soon as the little spike trap moves its way up, and then you'll be over here. Now this second one you will have to destroy. But when you do destroy it, it will be easier to get to the rope ladder above and continue your climb upwards. This is also easier to destroy with the chain whip because you have like 4 or 5 shots to do that with compared to 11 with the leather whip. Now I know for a fact that that candle to the right there has 5 hearts. I want to make sure I have 1 foot off the platform there, so that way I can grab that heart, that set of hearts rather. And then take care of this guy. Remember that his boomerang does come back from that distance. And I'm going to wait here a little bit. Not just yet. There we go. There's another 5 hearts in that candle over there, and be careful making your way to the door. Now, believe it or not, you can actually jump up here if you have the projectiles and take care of the bat. Strangely simple, I know. And there's a heart if you need it. Not really worth getting, to be honest. I don't know why that's even there. That's probably a weapon orb in case you need, like, some weapon energy for the whip or something. And now we got these things again. Great. I should have just walked down to that first rope there, so that way I didn't take really dumb damage, but what can you do? And I want to be very careful as I do this, and grab this rope as soon as it makes its way up. Definitely don't want to be hit by these spiky rotating things. And you want to get enough height so that you can grab this rope ladder right here. To the right is an axe if you don't have one, but I don't really consider it worth grabbing to even go for. And I want to use my axes here to get rid of that bat. Now this platform, if you jump to the left to that rope ladder in the upper left-hand corner, you're going to take damage from hitting the spikes. You don't want to do that. Instead, you want it to go as far left as it can go, and then you want to step off. Just like that. And I'm going to take care of this thing from a distance here. That left part of the ceiling up there contains a 1-up. I'm not going for it because it's so hard to get. I am getting the 5 hearts though. And now I'm going to take care of this guy from a distance. Because why not? Take care of that bird. There should be another stuff throwing guy pretty soon. I'm going to be sure that I jump on that last crystal platform repeatedly. And make sure to hit this guy completely with the whip. That way, he doesn't give us a bit of a hard time there. Now, when we get past those 2 spiders, I do want to make sure that I get myself centered so that I'm in the center of the screen there. Move back and forth a little bit. That way, the rest of the platforms, especially these spiders, won't give us that hard a time. And I do want to climb on these 2 things here while the spiders are still there, because it makes it easier to get to these things that will try to power me down. And I do want to hit this part of the wall here because that will give me some wall meat and bring me to this room. Oh boy. First one is a coin. One of the first 2 candles is an orb in case you die here. In there is a heart. And in here is the holy water if you want it. I do not want the holy water. So we're going to stay away from the holy water. We're going to make our way all the way to the right. And I want to be careful during this battle. We meet another person. Wearing what looks like a white suit. This person is surprised that we've made it this far, and that Dracula will soon be reborn. He then says we cannot destroy him, and then calls us father. This is Saleyu. Because I have the axe, this will be a little interesting to do. I want to get a little close to him there. Stay away from the knives that he throws. Hit us with some more axes. Do not go into a war of attrition with him, you will get destroyed. And I'm glad I remembered to do it that way. I'm glad I zigged where he zagged there. Oh no. No, do not get away from him. Where's it gonna go? Oh! Oh my gosh! I thought I was going to die. Holy cow. And don't feel bad, this is a very difficult battle. The game does not play when you make it to Dracula's castle. When you beat Saleyu, he'll come to his senses. Apparently, he was under Dracula's control the entire time. And since Dracula cannot use his powers anymore, he's now going to use the power of the 4 castle spirits. That was what rose to the top of the screen every time he beat a boss before we got here. So now, we have to beat Dracula at his own game. Now, from here on out, if we die, we end up all the way back here. But we don't have a lot of hearts. I'm not going to be able to explain a lot of things, so I would say do as I say, not as I do, but... oh boy, this is going to be a hard battle too. Here we are, final chamber. Okay. We've got Dracula on screen. Want to make our way to this platform and duck. Then we want to hit him in the head, but that's the weak spot. And then make it all the way to the far right side of this platform. Duck down here on the left side of this platform. Duck right here. We're probably going to get hit here. But that's alright. If you can hit him with the axe, that's great. Also, I am trying really hard to concentrate. When he's on that middle platform, that's the hardest time to avoid all of his attacks. When it goes between all 6 of the platforms, he'll go to the top one, then top middle one, then the top bottom middle one. And then he starts this pattern all over again. That should be good enough, I think. Okay, we're just about even here. Duck down here? Yes, we do. Oh boy, this is better if you have the axe. Otherwise, just start your game over. Ah, no. Ah. And you can't get the axe back if you mess this up. So that's not a fun thing to have to deal with. I'll see if I can try to beat him without the axe. And if that doesn't work, I'm probably going to have to do some stuff and get to where I need to be. Alright, we are back with the axe. Let's go ahead and do this. Can't be able to hit him right here, so let's duck. Now let's get over here and hit him in the head, because that's his one weak spot. Make our way to the right. And if you position yourself just right on that edge, you can hit him and still be able to duck on the far left. And I know you can dodge that. It's very much possible. But it's really hard. It's probably the hardest part to dodge, period, out of all the attacks. Now he's going to be up there. Then he's going to be down there. And then he's going to do his entire pattern all over again. Oh, you got to be a little bit to the right there. That's why it's not working. Very well. Okay. I got to remember where I position myself next time. Oh, I should have went all the way to the right there. Took some really dumb damage. Duck down here. You want to duck down here. Okay. Oh, I have him at 1 now. Oh, yes. Screw you too, mother... You guys really thought I was going to do that for like the first time in over 800 plus videos, didn't you? Come on, admit it. But we are finally done with this game. Oh, man. And there's Dracula's castle, finally crumbling into the ground just like the other 4 castles before it. And just like in every Castlevania game prior to this, the main character, or in this case the main character and his son, watched the castle crumble from a cliff. And it wouldn't be the last either. The war is over. Dracula's scheme was foiled. Because of the combined power of Christopher and Soleil. Once again, the world is at peace. And then, Soleil has overcome the dark curse and will continue to fight Dracula and his forces. Soon after, the Belmont family has a long history of vampire hunters. The legend will always continue. And that is it for Let's Play Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge for Game Boy. So how does this game stack up? Well, I'm going to say this right now, it's no Super Castlevania 4. I will say that. I mean, the graphics are obviously going to be 8-bit, being on the Game Boy and all. And it definitely keeps the high quality of the NES games going, but it's a bit on the short side. I wish Dracula's Castle was a little bit easier. And I apologize if the credits wig out a little bit. That's just what I'm recording on, sadly. But other than that, the game sounds great. The graphics, despite being 8-bit, are what we've come to expect for Konami. The game sounds great, it looks great. Definitely worth putting in your Game Boy library, but if you're going to play through it, just remember that the last third of the game is definitely the hardest. You will definitely be spending time figuring out how to fight Soleil and Dracula. I still feel like I lucked out on Soleil. I kind of had an idea going in, get crazy with the axes, but Dracula, I definitely had more of a strategy going in. You just gotta know where to stand, when to duck. It is possible to beat Dracula with the whip and the projectile, but good luck doing that. That's why I decided, you know what, it's much better if I had the axe, because you can hit Dracula with the axe from a fair distance. As long as you don't waste any shots, the axe makes it far faster and far easier, so you're better off just having that in the final battle. And of course the game is presented by KONAMI as the words kind of wig out. I'm going to hold A, B, select, and start to reset the game. And there you go. Because it doesn't continue from there, you don't have a second quest. And quite frankly, once you beat this game, you'll probably pick it up every once in a while, but what you've seen here is what you got. So do I recommend it? Of course. But it is a little hard on that last third. So just know what you're in for. And as we go back to the stage select screen, we bid adieu to Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. Will I do another Let's Play? Well, obviously, don't know what game it's going to be. But other than that, there's going to be one soon. Hopefully it'll be a good game. Hopefully, maybe it may not be a good game. But I'll still try to get you guys through it nonetheless. And that's it. So until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!